going?
I'm going over the hill and over the valley, through the bush and through thorns, over park and pale, through the flood and fire. I go everywhere. Faster than the moon, and I serve the fairy queen. I put dew on the grass, the cowslips as tall as can be. I must go put dewdrops on the grass. Farewell, and the queen and the elves are coming soon.
The king is having his party here tonight. Be sure that the queen doesn't come here, because Oberon is extremely angry. She stole the Indian king's boy. She never had a sweet changeling, and Oberon is jealous and wants the child. He wants to train him to roam the wild forest, but she forcibly keeps him. She crowns him with flowers, and he is her joy. And now they never meet in the fields, or in the spring, or in the starlight. All they do is argue, and the elves fear them, so they go and hide in Acorn House.
Am I mistaken? Are you that mischievous and rascally sprite called Robin Goodfellow? You frighten the village maids, steal the cream, and hide in the corn, making the housewives churn. And sometimes make the drink have no froth, and this leaves travelers laughing at their harm. Those hobgoblins call you Sweet Puck. You do their work, and they have good luck. Is that you?
That's right. I am the happy wanderer of the night. I joke to Oberon and make him smile. When I lure a fat horse neighing, pretending to be a young horse, sometimes I go into the old lady's bowl as she likes the roasted crab. When she drinks, I move her lips, and down her old neck goes the ale. The smartest aunt telling the saddest story, turning into a 3-foot stool when I come out her bum and make her fall, and bum, she cries, and she falls into a lap. The whole choir holds their hips and laugh. They increase the mirth and sneeze and swear. There's no happier time than that.
Oh, little fairy, here comes Oberon. And here comes the time yet. And I wish Oberon was gone.
Oh, you look lousy as in like Tanya.
What? Jealous, Oberon? Fairies, let's go. I'm not talking to him, nor am I sitting with them.
Stop, you rebel. Am I not your lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know when you sneak away from Fairland in the shape of corn, singing love songs to Philida, why are you here? You sleep with Hippolyta and then you come to support their wedding?
How dare you say that? How dare you talk that way about my affairs with Hippolyta? And I know of your love for Theseus. You led him through the night from Perigenius, who he loved, and made him break his vows with Eridan and Antiochus.
These are jealous lies, and not since the beginning of Midsummer have we met on hill, in valley, forest, meadow, by city, stream, or on the beach, to dance in circles to the wind. But with these fights, you have disturbed us, and therefore the winds, as if in anger, have sucked up storms from the sea, and caused floods, so that the ox and the plowman cannot work, and crops rot in the field.
How's the oak?
Are you listening to me?
The pen is empty. The crows eat the dead animals. The nine-man morass is filled up with mud, and the paths and mazes are overgrown and unused. The mortals lack their winter cheer. And therefore the moon, the governess of floods, causes rheumatism and diseases. And because of this, we see the seasons alter. No, frosts fall in the fresh roses, and winter's crown is set as a sweet-smelling garland of summer flowers. The spring, summer, autumn, and winter change their usual clothes, and the confused world knows not which is which. And these evils come from our fight, our argument. We are their original cause.
You fix it, then it comes from you. Why should you resist me? I just want the little boy to be my henchman.
Calm down. I wouldn't give him up for your kingdom. His mother was a priestess of my order, and she would often gossip by my side by night in the Indian air, and sit with me on the beach, watching the merchant ships on the ocean, when we laughed to see the sails grow big with the wind, which she, following, then pregnant with my young squire, would imitate, and fetch me things, and return again. But she, being mortal, died in childbirth, and for her sake I bring up the boy, and for her sake I will not part with him.
How am I going to be here?
Maybe until after Theseus' wedding day. If you will dance with us and see our midnight revels, go with us. If not, leave me alone and I will avoid you too.
Give me the boy and I will go with you.
We're out of here. If I stay any longer, a fight will happen. So get lost, Oberon.
I'm fine. Go on. I'll get you for this. I thought, come in.
Do you remember when I was sitting on that rocky outcrop one time and I could flop listening to the mermaid sing?
I remember.
At that very time, while you couldn't, I saw Cupid fly in space, and then he took a certain aim at a fair maiden being thrown from the west. But when he shot his arrow, the moon deflected it with her moonlight, letting the maiden go untouched. Fetch me that flower, or if you put put some of the juice on someone's eyes, they will fall in love with the next living thing they see.
Go get me this flower and be here again by morning.
I'll be back in 40 minutes.
Once I have this juice, I'll watch Tanya when she's sleeping and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing she sees when she wakes up, let it be a lion, bear, or a wolf, or bull, or meddling monkey, or busy ape. She'll follow it out of love.
This is great. Before I take the charm off her, I'll make her give me the kid. Someone's coming. I'm busy. Now I eavesdrop.
I don't love you, so stop following me. Where is Lysander and beautiful Hermia?
I'll be killing Lysander, but I'm afraid Hermia might be killing me. You told me that they fled to here, but I'm going crazy trying to find where they are, so stop following me.
You attract me, you hard-hearted magnet, but you don't draw iron because my heart is steel. Stop attracting me and I won't follow you anymore. Oh, yeah.
Do I entice you? Do I call you beautiful? Or do I just tell you the truth and say that I can't and will never love you?
Yeah, but even for that, I love you more. Being your dog is, and the more you beat me, the more I'll obsess over you. Treat me like your dog. Abuse me, hit me, neglect me, lose me. Just give me a break. Unworthy as I am to follow you, I respect my place to be used as your dog.
Don't tempt me, Helena. You're just making me sick.
And I'm sick when I don't look at you.
Do you take away your ladylikeness enough to leave the city and become vulnerable to somebody who doesn't even love you? You trust the cover of night and his place being deserted to keep you safe. Your virginity can easily be comforted.
Your strength is my protection. You light up the night, so I think I'm not in the night. Even though there's no one in the woods, you are my world. So how could I be alone when I'm looking at my world?
I'll run from you and I'll hide in the thickets. And I'll leave you to the wild beasts.
No creature has a heart like yours. Go run, but the story will be changed. It will be Apollo punching Daphne. The dove will pursue the griffin. The mild deer running to catch the tiger. It is pointless to run if it's a coward who's chasing the coward courageous.
I'm not listening to you anymore. Let me go. Or if you follow me, I'll just let the worst things happen to you.
In the temple town fields, you harm me. My gosh, Demetrius, your many wrongs set a scandal on my gender. We cannot fight for love as men can. We should be impressed by men, not the other way around.
Look.
I will follow you and make a heaven of hell to die upon the hand I love so much.
Relax, whoever you are. For when he leaves this grove, you shall run and he will follow you. There, little buck.
One second. I just rolled the way around. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Thank you. I know bank where mountain grows with oxus and violets and canopy with luscious woodbine and elgin. That is where Titania lives, in the night in the flowers, where the snake lays in her. I'll streak her eyes with the flowers, and she will fall in love. But he takes some of his power. And for there's an Athenian girl in love with a hateful boy. Shriek his eyes and make sure that the first thing he sees is the girl. We'll meet you before the chicken flick.
Of course, I will.
Alright, yeah.